Happy Wednesday. Welcome into the Dean Korp podcast. I'm Korp.
I'm Dean.
And episode 14 is underway.
Yeah.
I like that number. It was a football number for me. So
was it?
Yeah, it was my
cool. Is that why you
number.
got stoked when I said like the big 1-4?
Yeah. I was like, okay, it was a significant number. I played Keno with that number before.
Okay.
It's one of my in that archive.
I always did shapes with Keno. It's definitely like more of a shape.
I've never even thought about doing shapes.
I played a lot of Keno in Vegas.
Yeah, I guess it's like so obtainable, but like I avoid that because it's another thing in the arsenal of vices to eventually have to stop doing.
Lucky you never moved to Vegas.
No, I won't go there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's all my bad habits.
Yeah, it's every one of
spot.
them. Yeah.
And it's like so accessible and so like it's walking distance so I can get there.
There were bad habits I never had until I moved to Vegas, and then I fell into bad habits. You can't even sit at a bar there without playing Keno. Like it's just in front of you. It's like $20 in and you get a free drink. And it's like, well, I'm going to spend this much anyways and I have the chance to win. And it's just like a silly ass mentality. But all of a sudden you're just like, and then you hear about people winning thousands of dollars.
So when you worked there in the service industry, did you get paid cash tips or was it like how it's kind of converting to credit card on your card?
Yeah. So there's two ways that we got paid. So that's a Darden thing, right? You take your cash tips home and then they pay your credit card tips at the end of the week, like in a paycheck.
Yeah. I've heard of other places doing similar stuff. And I think it's like that corporate-ish.
Okay. So there's two kinds of restaurants I worked in, and there's a couple other ways they divvy up tips, but it was weird for me. So one of them was I gave so each job, how do I say this right? When I served, I made 55% of every dollar I made, but that was 55% of the tip pool dollars made. So we all pooled our money at the one fine dining restaurant job. All the money went in. The server, we got paid hour. I'm sorry, I misremembered this. Mixed two jobs. So the one where we got paid by the hour, like if I worked 6 hours, they divvied it up, and then you got paid whatever the breakdown was. Like servers got paid 1 full hour, but food runners got paid 0.75 hours. Bussers got paid 0.25 hours. Hostesses got paid 0.10 of an hour.
Okay.
So they would take the total hours of a shift, like 12 hours, take the amount of money, divide it up, and then I don't know, there was a little more math involved. We used to do it behind the bar.
Yeah, because usually you would break it up into the roles. Like the bartenders would be one group.
Yeah.
So then you can do the math of the hours of the actual work at that point. You kind of like,
take this. And they're worth this. Then the unit is 1.
Yeah.
And then everything gets broken down after. Like servers are full pointers. We get 1 point.
Yeah.
Everyone was, it was like 0.75.
There's a couple different ways that can play out. It's literally comes down to like the managers in charge and the system that they have in place.
Before I worked at that restaurant, the managers were a full point.
Yes. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Too.
So
I
like,
don't work at restaurants.
Yeah. Well, like
instant out.
That became illegal.
Yeah.
For management staff to take tips. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I didn't know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, you just came in at a great time. The managers got off the tip pool. And I was like, why were they on there?
So like in times of the past, like the managers that had to serve tables in restaurants I've worked would give the money to somebody at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like whoever was like helping them in their section or like help with the table. Because like
is that mostly corporate though?
Yeah, it's all Bible work.
Corporate. So this one was a family-owned restaurant.
Okay.
So that was one difference that I found. Yeah. Like a corporate restaurant, I don't think Corey could take the tips if he wanted to. I don't think he'd be allowed to take that money home.
No,
because it's
not. I mean, he could physically do it.
Yeah, he could phically do it.
It's an easy thing to put it in your chef coat.
Yeah,
I forgot. I spent it on a bunch of Red Bull for the staff that never went on the floor.
Red Bull for the. Oh my god.
So,
but yeah, it's just different ways. And then the one other job, it was the 55% of every dollar I made. So I made 55 cents for every tip, for every dollar tip.
See, I've never thought of it from that standpoint. I'm always like, after tip out after this is my.
Well, it was set at this job. So we sent we gave all of our money to the restaurant and didn't walk out with any money. That every bit went to the restaurant. Then they tallied it all up. And at the end of the week, they sent us out a paycheck and they deducted everybody's percentages. So that place, food runners got 10% of the tip pool.
Okay, but with that, did they take out taxes as well?
Yeah, they did. Okay. They gutted us for taxes. And then come to find out the person who was doing our payroll fucking shit the bed on the numbers like hard. And people were getting underpaid and overpaid and underpaid.
Well, that's not good.
That's why you let the people whose money it is take care of the money.
Yeah,
you can't let like a person who doesn't care
from that.
Yeah, from
that issue altogether.
That was one of the worst restaurant decisions I ever worked.
And that's why restaurants will lock up at the end of the night, and that's it. because it doesn't like repeat. It doesn't flow into tomorrow's problems. Like
Yeah.
every night you put that money away. You start with the same till,
Yeah.
the same amount in the drawer, and then in that way, like if the mistakes are repeated, it can be accounted for. That's why there's so many checks and balances in like corporate restaurants, is because that's how you should do it to be 100% certain.
Right.
But then if you have running a restaurant and you need Joe to come over here and work for you and you trust him to do it, and the only way he'll do it is if he gets a little slice off the a tip or
tips.
Something. And like now that's how it starts. Or like he's like serving for you, but you need him to be more on the managing side.
Right. You need somebody to help.
How can I give him what he wants?
They usually just give a bartender the keys. I feel like that's one of the bigger ones you see in a lot of restaurants. Like Brittany was never like the manager in her bars, but like they trusted her to close fully. They gave her the keys. They showed her where the safe was, like she knew the stuff. So like sometimes, but then again, some of her managers, quote unquote, made full tips when they worked because there was only like 7 people on staff, right? So they had 2 managers and 5 bartenders, and they were like, well, when you work, you're a bartender, but you just got to run shit extra. And we're going to pay you a little bit more money, but you have more responsibility, but you're still a bartender and you can't let it conflict. And you make the schedule. So like you can find your friend, hire your friend, and you guys work together all the time and you're his boss and he's your buddy. You guys make a ton of money and like nobody will ever know. Like it becomes in Vegas, we saw that system get corrupted really quick too.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like across the board in all restaurants. Like in any restaurant I've ever worked at, like Bahama Breeze being like a long tenured restaurant, most of them were like 6 months, 3 months. I was in and out trying to find like the long-term job. Yeah, because they're like hit and miss at that time. Like if you caught like the wave, like you could be like on top because this is the popular marketing commercialized.
Apparently it was like right before we worked there, right? It was when Bahama Breeze was at the very, very best it ever was.
Even before me.
Yeah, definitely.
So like 15 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. And then I worked there. I mean, I didn't work there during the height of it, but damn, I think I started there like
you
10
had
years ago.
Automatic Gratuity and
Autograt
and for a party place.
Yeah.
Like everybody would upsell soups and salads. We would push other things on the menu.
Can we talk about the TV? Can we talk about that?
I would rather not.
Yeah, all right.
Implement myself any.
Yeah, I don't got to make it bad at all. Seen some crazy shit in the restaurant.
But no, but like, okay, what we can talk about is Max and Irma's and how they went under. Because the employees were using the coupons.
Yeah.
Taking $10 off at every plate.
Yeah.
And so every year, or every table in the entire place has these paper coupons. How does that happen?
Yeah.
100% of your cash tables have paper coupons?
Yeah, like all of the paper coupons in the world. And all you had to do was go spend like $5 on a stack of newspapers.
I don't even know
clip off. Yeah, sometimes you print them offline. Coupon scams were huge, man. There was a point where Bahama Breeze got so serious about it, you had to get every coupon signed by a manager.
Yeah.
Or they tried. They always tried over and over. But then like people
nothing else, just the fear of like, hey, we're on to people trying to
steal
coupons.
Yeah. Well, like when you have one server who gets like 27 coupons a week, and then this other guy who works just as much as that server gets like 2 coupons, and you're like, what's going on here? Like every one of your tables had a coupon? Like, no, that's crazy.
So, nice restaurant talk to start the pod.
Yeah. Wow, I got kind of lost in the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, easy. We just go down those rabbit holes, and that's just where we end up. But I did want to talk about some Halloween stuff. Seeing that we're around the corner.
Yeah. So you heard me like answer that question?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like not a Halloween guy.
No. Okay. Like, well, I'm actually not like super into it, but luckily I'm a dad.
Okay.
And he's Captain America. He's 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So now he comes to me 2 days ago and says, hey, can you make me something so my shield can hang on my back like Captain America?
Oh, yeah, you were talking to me about
He's got this parade thing on Thursday. It's just like the 13 kids in his class.
Or
whatever.
Cool.
So just the kids get to wear their costumes to school type thing, and then you'll see all the kids come out at the end of the day.
Nice.
I believe that's what it is. And with the COVID and everything like that. I think it's just basically what they do anyway, but they have their costumes on inside.
Sweet.
Okay, so then he wants to be able to put the shield behind his back.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose his shield at school.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah.
You figured it out.
So I got like 2-inch thick elastic band.
Okay.
I took a piece of foam that's like, I don't know, 4x4 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like smaller than my hand, but like that big, but it's like thick. So it's gonna push off because the shield has a rounded edge.
Right.
Magnetized both of them with circular like strong magnets. So I like glued it and I had to hold it because they were like shooting towards each other.
Oh, cool.
And so then I cut the hole through the thing with the elastic, glued the elastic for Theo's size. So now it's just going to sit like this under his arms.
Oh, sweet.
Like a chest strap.
Okay.
Underneath his costume, because kids' costumes have like a hole in the back, like where it like buttons up with the Velcro.
Oh, okay.
And so it'll just stick right out there, or it'll like be flush over it.
Okay.
It's probably strong enough magnets, and then he can just like. That's the idea.
On and off. Yeah. Okay.
That's the idea.
Have you tested it out? Yeah.
It's drying currently.
Oh, okay, cool. So you have until Saturday.
No, I actually have until tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, you just said Thursday.
Yeah. So
dude,
I had this little project I started, Tuesday night.
Did you try it out? Well, so when you get home, you're gonna see if the glue's dry. Try it out.
Yeah.
I'm a little excited. Tell me about that.
Well, I want one.
Yeah.
Like
that just sounds kind of cool.
Like I just thought of something for like when we start doing the Nerf thing. Like once you can start pulling triggers, like I'm gonna have like magnetized everything.
I have a little magnet watch for work.
Yeah.
Where to hold nails.
Yeah,
like,
that's
just
boom,
like right there.
Yeah, no, it's huge. My magnet screwdriver.
Yeah.
Is like clutch for like doing any type of kids toy stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like the real little one.
Yeah, for sure.
But back on the Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
I
carved pumpkins for the second time in my memory of my life. Just last Saturday was Scott and Miss.
So like I enjoy apple cider. That's more of a fall thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like necessarily?
But what comes with that, I've always thought would be cool is going to the mazes.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, how is it?
It was really cool, man.
Did you do as a group or did you do as two?
As a group.
Okay.
Yeah, as a group.
I think it
was with Chris and Lisa. Yeah.
So it's 4 people.
Yeah, and his kiddos.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like a kids thing for sure. The whole pumpkin.
A good rule of thumb that I found out sometime listening to podcasts is like figure out how many hours they expect you to be in there.
Yeah.
Because like then it'll be like you'll be safe on yourself.
Like the corn maze was pretty neat. It was you could get lost in there.
Oh well, at some point I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, so that's what I started doing. And I just started running through it. Like corn can cut you. My mom told me
well, you can also just walk through it slowly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not gonna slice me up if I'm like.
I don't know. So stuff's pretty sharp apparently.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, but you're right.
Like at the end of the day, I surrender.
Good old corn. But yeah, the corn mazes are cool.
I do not like being scared.
Yeah, so do you watch horror movies? Speaking of Halloween,
I do not enjoy. I do not like gruesome like to slash them up. Like it doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
It's not like I'm like I don't like it.
I like it more in anime, like cartoons.
No, but that's fine. But if it has a purpose, is this person just being like evil as fuck, just like like filleting somebody or like something gruesome.
Yeah. Well, like think about like war movies. Would you be cool with all those being super gruesome though?
Yeah,
like as gruesome as they really are.
Private Ryan has that beach scene.
Yeah.
Don't look away at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But like a horror movie when they peel back the skin of the face. Yeah. I'm like, I don't like. Okay. It's not like giving me nightmares. Well, it could. I have vivid dreams.
Yeah.
Vivid dreams.
That shit gives me fucking nightmares, bro. Like I can't handle that shit. Dude. I've always hated gruesome movies and scary movies.
Yeah.
I watch Paranormal Activity, couldn't sleep for like a week.
That's why I always tell you this. I just don't give in to like the paranoia.
I know. I tried to tell you my ghost story like right before the podcast, and you're like, "I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't even really listening to what you were saying." I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "That's powerful to be able to just like
my buddy, over years because it's like." Dude, that shit will scare the fuck out of you. It'll make you paranoid. It'll bring it on. It'll ask it to enter.
Yeah,
like all those types of things.
So you definitely believe in it. Oh, it's like the way you talk about it.
I'm aware.
You're aware. That's pretty funny.
Like I don't believe in zombies, but I'm aware of zombies.
No. Yeah, like
if the possibility that the zombies start coming at me, I want to have like a means of or like a plan. Like we try and run with this here. Like,
yeah, I mean, I definitely so on paranormal, like I think paranormal stuff exists. I have a ghost story. I won't tell my ghost story because Justin doesn't want to hear it. But
it'll be just a one-person story.
But like my dad has a ghost story. I think my mom said she had a ghost story.
No, I try to avoid those moments where I could have them.
Cody, Mizpah's cousin, he like grew up with a ghost. They named it and shit.
Yeah. Well, like there's a difference between like seeing ghostly things and saying there's a ghost in the room, and then everybody just kind of like dicking around with it and like,
bro, it's not even like that. Like
I could easily trick Theo into thinking there's a ghost in the room at like different times.
I get it.
And be like, oh, he's not here. And then something silly happens. I forget to put something away, and I'm like, it's the ghost. And now my son's like 12 years old. The last 6 years, he thought this ghost was real. And I've been like trolling him.
No, I would have believed that frame of thought had I not like lived with the guy.
Yeah, okay.
And like experienced.
So when he moved out, it came with him. the ghosts?
Yeah, like as soon as I stopped living with them, it was done. Like no more ghost problems. No more ghost problems at home. Mizpah said the same thing living with them. And that's like they know about it since they were kids.
I mean, but see, like for me, it's like, why even go down this path?
Yeah, I don't know. I can tell it creeps you out a little bit.
Yeah, so it gives me like heebie-jeebies in a way that's like, I don't want to invite any of the such into my life.
No, I don't want it either, man.
And so many of those movies, it's like people's curiosity. Like, I'm not curious.
Yeah.
I'm not curious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to open the book.
Yeah, just like,
I'm not looking. I'm not looking in the crate. I'm not like
The Grudge. Like, I could never
you
understand.
Can tell me.
I could never understand in The Grudge why they kept like going back. Like, everybody knew it was a bad house. Did you ever see The Grudge? No,
I'm sure I did. I mean, like, I used to watch scary movies all the time, but
no, I blocked them out. I tried to. I'm
like, I was appreciative of the movie Saw. The first like couple Saws were cool.
Those were kind of gory though.
Yeah, but I didn't like some of those parts. All right, there's like
okay, so you like the psychological thriller part of it.
The thrill. Like just the way the first one ended, it was like okay.
Do you think serial killers are
interesting? This guy 8 movies now.
Do you think serial killers are interesting?
Not really. I think they're like psychopaths or whatever they just need to be.
Yeah, but do you think?
No, I mean, not really. I think they like in storytelling, it makes sense to use them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like easy because everybody can just like hate them.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
For narrative.
I think I've always found the psychology of serial killers interesting. Like that's kind of what I mean. Like,
yeah, I mean,
how do you get like that? Like what leads?
And I guess,
what are the circumstances?
This can go back to what we were talking about the other day. Like me and you have like a good foundation of family in our life, and like for us, it's like hard for us to fathom what it would be like not to have a good dad.
Yeah.
You know, and that it's just like, I don't, I guess I was lucky for the time I had, you know, because like some people don't have that at all. And it's crazy to me. And it's hard for me to wrap my head around it and just like common dialogue.
Just to put it in, like to just like put your shoes in, like put yourself in that person's shoes when like people talk ill about their parents. I'm like, not their parents, but like, especially dads. And like, you know, I don't know. I have a great relationship with my mom too. Like, so that's, I don't know. It's hard for me to put myself in those shoes. So I always just try a little bit, try to empathize, but like, I know I'm lucky. I would
definitely say it's a home life thing. So it's like, whether or not it's that the eventual psychopath's parents' fault or like his grandparents' fault. Now it might not necessarily, but like somebody's in charge of him. Yeah. Right. His day-to-day interactions with
maybe he saw some shit.
Yeah. And like
maybe something really terrible happened as a kid. I don't know, man. It's hard to wrap your head around it.
I mean, even just being a kid and seeing that like other people got a family and you don't, that sucks.
Yeah, that already does suck.
You know, you're already starting off with one shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta like.
Damn, you only got one shoe too. Oh man, my parents have a bad relationship, but I have one shoe.
At least I have one shoe.
Yeah. Oh, at least you have one shoe.
At least, like. You can be positive about this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
If you had one shoe for the rest of your life, would it be a right foot or a left foot?
I got to imagine left foot to make up for how much, like your right foot's already so much better off. Your whole right leg, if you're right-legged, if you're right-handed, you probably have a stronger right leg. You push off with more stuff. It's a more resilient leg.
I'm right-legged.
Yeah.
Sure. Like
okay.
Kick with
so you need leg. So what you need.
So if you were to kick a ball, do you kick it with your right foot or your left foot?
Right foot.
Yeah.
So, but like, think about it. You're gonna do it 100 times. It's gonna hurt at first, but then you're gonna be fine. Your foot's gonna go completely adapt to doing that barefoot. But your left foot will always be a step behind.
To be honest, I'll just give you my right foot then, and you can have a pair of shoes. I'll go barefoot. Over wearing one shoe.
Well, you gave me a scenario.
I know.
You gave me a scenario.
Because we were talking and we were on the same path.
You just need to like get that left foot stronger though. If you have to pick one shoe for the rest of you, like, you got to get that other foot. Like support it.
I would just go barefoot then.
Sounds so much easier.
Yeah, I can't go.
Brittany can do the whole hippie foot thing. Like I try for like 5 minutes.
Barefoot?
Yeah, just barefoot. Like when we were camping, like in the forest and stuff. Like she'd just go barefoot. I'm like,
oh no, it's not preferred. Like I'm good on the cement. Yeah, like
I'm soft-footed. I got.
No, I'm not soft-footed, but I'm not trying to walk on like anything jagged.
I've like worn shoes or sandals all the time my whole life. I've like hate walking barefoot.
I'm like terrified of like loose Legos and like toys on the ground. Like it's like I was bad about it for myself because I didn't like doing that. Like, I hate stepping in dog shit barefoot. Like it's like
how many times have you done that?
My cat used to be very spiteful of me because I wouldn't let him in the bedroom because he'd always want out of the bedroom, but I always want my door shut. So like it would be like a struggle. And he'd like knock on the door, let him in, and let him out. And then eventually I'd fall asleep and he wouldn't get in. He'd be mad, so he'd shit right in there,
just right in front of the door.
The light from my bedroom door to like the stairs. Like, I had to go hit a button, and so like I couldn't. There was no light for me to see it.
Yeah,
just like again. You do this again, like.
See, I didn't grow up with animals, so I guess that makes sense. That I wouldn't step in that much shit.
Yeah, when they're like you're blind and.
I've stepped in throw up. That's pretty rough. Like animal.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that conversation turned.
Yeah, it did. So, well, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Once again, the Halloween podcast.
I do think that The Purge was a good series.
That was a cool one.
It's suspense more than anything. Right?
Yeah, Like, that's a kind of a creepy. That's pretty creepy. Like those people got kind of weird in that, you know. Like,
no, for sure. But
would you do it?
No, I won't let it happen. We won't get to that point.
No, but like, okay, that's not what I asked you. Like, if you lived in that world, you'd be a shelter inside. Yeah.
If you like come fuck with me, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm not like just like, oh please, no. Like I'm like sitting there with my like whiskey and my shotgun. Like if you walk in this door, you might get it.
I think I've toyed. I mean, maybe I don't know. I think about it too much.
Probably spending the night alone.
Yeah.
Like 100% alone.
When you have kids and just everyone locked in your own room.
So yeah, we're gonna be like, and then I'll have cameras on them that they're not too far. That's the only way to do it.
Can they see you? Did they get cameras on you?
I don't know.
See, that's fucking.
That's fucked up now. Yeah, now we're talking about protection.
Yeah,
from them and other people.
I don't know, man. I think I've thought about it too much to think that I would sit inside. So yeah,
no, because I don't trust anybody. It does just because you're out there. You could just like somebody could be driving with like a machine gun, like you just added yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like it's not like battlegrounds. Like,
I think I would go like looting more than anything, and like I wouldn't like go out to kill, but I'd definitely go out to commit some crime. But I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But all I'm saying is I think I've thought about the question too much.
Like to be captured and be tortured would be the worst, and there's no way
because they get you for like they just got.
They were welcome to the rich neighborhood, and you're like all tied up on stage like they did in the second one.
Yeah, those movies got crazy with that kind of stuff. Like
I thought they should have done more like individual family shit.
Oh,
just say like, oh, this family's from Missouri, this one's from New York, this one's from LA,
like a whole like. Well, there's a series.
19, I know, but like,
you know if it's any good?
I don't know. I don't remember where it's on. Is it Hulu? Is it Amazon?
It might be Hulu. I should watch it because I did enjoy the movies. I thought they were kind of crazy.
I thought they should have been a show after the second one.
You seen the Rick and Morty Purge episode?
I'm sure it did. Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, they get them all anyway.
Yeah,
they
go to like some rural planet.
Oh, Rick and Morty is good.
Yeah, I want to get a Rick and Morty tattoo. Hey, I just realized something cool in the world of tattoos. I can tattoo my hands now, bro. You might not be as excited for that as me, but I've always wanted to get my hands tattooed, and I never did because of restaurants and like appearance in restaurants. But like, I'm pretty
like right around the corner from forever saying no restaurants.
I'm like, no, I'm done.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I never want to do it again.
Oh, I don't want to either. But like at some point, like.
Even if I had to go back, I would try. I would go back to.
I'm not sucking dick, so I'm gonna go serve tables.
So here's where I'm at. Like, if I had to do it, and like, if I had to not do what I'm like going the path I'm going on, and I felt like I needed to go back to restaurants, I'd go to school to be an electrician. Okay. Like I already told myself. I'm never going to.
Okay, but then let me ask you this: while you're going to school, you're gonna want some money.
I mean, it pays.
You're gonna work at the restaurant?
No. I won't do it because, dude,
I guess
getting a journeyman. Yeah. Like you can't become a master electrician. Like I'm working the same hours I'm already working now. Yeah. I will never work in a restaurant again if I can help it, unless something terribly, terribly compels me. I don't want to say never, but to the point where like I'm so confident I'm not going to do it, I could tattoo my hands, bro. I'm so excited. Okay. I've been wanting to get my hands tattooed forever.
I'm going to get my hands tattooed just so I can never work. No, I'm in sales.
Yeah, it's a bummer, dude.
I never wanted. That's not my first tattoos.
You don't have a tattoo. Do you have tattoos?
0.
Yeah, see, you can't just get your hands tattooed. I met a fucking guy. Oh, let me tell you, dude, the audacity of this gentleman. He was such a fucking fuck to sit there and tell me, and I'm not like trying to rub, like, I got a bunch of tattoos. I don't even have that many tattoos compared to people with a lot of tattoos, right? He got his first tattoo on his hand, and he was like, yeah, I had to go to 5 artists before somebody would tattoo my hand because it was my first tattoo. I was like, I can't believe the 6th artist gave in. That was the first thing I said to him at the bar. I was like, you're crazy for getting your hand tattooed. Like, you have no idea if you like tattoos or not. Yeah. You have no idea if you want something that permanent. He's like, I just wanted to be different. I wanted, like, everybody gets it somewhere hidden. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I get it. Be yourself. But, like,
yeah, man, I wonder.
They're definitely sometimes. Like, get one in a spot that you don't care too much about and see if you like it, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of places like ankle. You're never going to see it.
Yeah, because
I'm not looking at my ankles.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It'll be there when you.
I got fucking tattoos on my ankles. I see them all the time, though.
But you're looking for them.
Yeah.
If that's something that you had won, that you didn't like, and you got it done one time.
Yeah.
And it's on your ankle. Okay, where would you put it then?
You go back.
Yeah.
Backseat.
And you got a lot of meat. It seems like it'd be like not.
It's not that bad. It's not that very. It's very
versus other areas. I've heard ribs are pretty bad.
Neck was pretty rough. The little one on my trachea right there.
Yeah, that's always gonna be anything collarbone.
I was laughing and screaming at the same time. Tyler was like, "Can you stop?" I was like, "I can't help it." He was like doing my tattoo. I don't just like it was vibrating at a frequency that was like hilarious. Like I just couldn't stop laughing while he was just jabbing me in the neck.
Are you ticklish as an adult?
Fuck yeah. Like super fuck yeah.
I haven't been ticklish in over a decade.
Good for you.
It was a challenge, but my older cousins, which they're all girls, and my sister used to hold me down and tickle me.
Oh shit, that's so fucked up.
And so like I'm like you can't tickle
me. So like my cousins and stuff would do that to me, and then I'd get an asthma attack, and everyone felt bad. Like that was just like my childhood. Like, oh, we fucked with Dean too hard.
Yeah, it's funny. No, they would do it. They'd get me good.
Yeah, dude. I never liked being tickled.
I don't like being held down.
That doesn't feel good.
Being tied down sounds like another game, but like even then, I'm like
tied down and tickled. That'd be terrible.
Well, you can't tickle me, so I win.
Justin, you're so funny.
No, you can't.
No, because the funniest part is that the only way to test this hypothesis of whether we're ticklish or we're not ticklish.
Oh,
is to tickle each other, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm not
asking
you to tickle me. I'm 100% certain that I'm not ticklish, and I'm not asking for you to tickle me.
We should get a third party, like a
complete. Brianna try and tickle me in front of you.
No, it can't be Brianna. It's got to be a strange person, not a stranger to us.
No, because I don't want them touching me.
I'm gonna like. How are we gonna know? How are we gonna know?
Because I'm like not ticklish.
It needs to be, but you don't know that because what you are. Is probably more
like
powerful.
Theo tries to tickle me. Like,
yeah, but he's a baby. He's a little kid.
All right, well, I'm definitely mentally strong enough that, like, if I know that it's coming, I'm not going to get tickled.
So you're not 100% sure is all.
No, I know that there's like shields on top of shields, and there's different degrees.
That's why we need.
Like, if I my guards down.
That's why we need a stranger, because if you take somebody we know and try to get them,
so like, they're trying to tickle my neck, my armpit. In my side, and that's like those aren't my tickle spots.
Bottom of your feet, behind your knees,
that's not
behind the ears.
None of those.
Yeah,
spots.
like any weird spot. All the weird ticklish spots. Maybe your earlobes. Maybe some spot that just makes you do that once. You're like fucking ticklish. You know what I mean? Like you're like,
oh, that's a whole nother tickle.
Yeah,
like when I tickle my son, like he's like he's like, it's uncontrollable.
It's like, that's the same as the other thing.
No, because that's like it's like a.
Like that shit like makes you laugh.
Give me a chill more than.
I guess maybe that's an arguable thing, but
it's like another.
It still has to be a stranger. It doesn't make sense if it's someone we know. Because I know
no one's gonna sign off on me getting a stranger to tickle me. Okay, so this experiment might be.
Well, then we'll never truly know if you're not ticklish. Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes.
That's how ticklish is. So yeah, this is my workshop. I've been making stuff out of wood. So go to YouTube if you're listening on Spotify. Dean Korp podcast on YouTube. This is my chair. I made it. I'm probably going to start selling furniture on the internet soon. So I'll let you know how that goes one day.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm always curious at your endeavors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I made that for his kid, too.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Nice. Nice.
It's a little home for an aunt right now.
Is it? Just hanging out on there? Oh, yeah.
It makes great podcasts right here.
Yeah, right. We're podcasting the shit out of this podcast.
But, I mean, Halloween is fun in a lot of sense when you're single because there's a lot of the ladies being provocative.
I took that the wrong way.
And so, like, there's stuff with Halloween that can be fun, but, like, I don't know.
Halloween is I don't know. It just never really got to me like that. Like Brittany really likes it, and I kind of killed that for her. And I'm sorry. Same with Christmas. I'm gonna try Christmas.
We're putting a Christmas tree up November 1st.
My mom loves Christmas. I'm surprised I
made
it.
The way I see it, and the way someone said it to me on one of the podcasts I told you to listen to.
Okay,
it was like, "It's Christmas, man. What don't you like about joy and happiness and loving people, helping one another, and gifts?" Like
commercialism, and ego and narcissism.
No, but bring it back to being a dad. Why not? Why not enjoy this longer? Fair. It can be a part of it. There's nothing that is going to change for me. That's a negative. In the commercialism things, we're already getting the gifts. We're already doing.
I think I'm slowly realizing what you're saying. I have been slowly realizing the words that you were saying, but now I'm hearing them said. It's I think I'm kind of just over that. It seems like too much to be against. It's such a powerful force of joy. It brings people happiness. Why shouldn't I partake in something happy? It's so stupid to
just be a Grinch.
Yeah, I was literally being a Grinch, 100%. And my heart grew 10 sizes, because I realized that in the most hallmark of ways that holidays like this aren't for us. They're not for eyes. They're for us's and we's and friends and family. You know what I mean? That's exactly what they're for. They're for other people, and they're for people to celebrate their love of each other and their enjoyment of each other. And sure, some of it's monetary and we give gifts, and that's kind of a weird tradition when you think about it. But at the end of the day, we're here to support each other and show each other we love each other.
It wouldn't be worth it if we didn't have the people in our lives that we have. Other humans make this race a whole lot more fun.
For sure, man. It would be boring to be alone, and we need the people around us. I think it's really
it's boring to watch that show. What's it called? The Last Man Standing. When you're the last person. It always seems so bad.
Or
Castaway even's a good one where you're alone.
What's that one with Will Smith? I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah. That's probably the worst of it because you had him. He had he was a decent life, military guy, family. In the TV show, the guy's just I think he's just a rando.
Yeah.
Troublemaker.
The Last Ship. Have you seen that one?
No.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
I have zero shows on the docket, nor am I watching one.
Oh, okay.
And I am awfully enjoying it for the first time, and probably when did Netflix have a streaming service?
Right.
Honestly,
yeah.
Not that I've watched everything I want to watch, but there's nothing when my shows come back around and there's stuff I want to see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting on Disney Plus, to be honest.
Have you seen Castlevania?
Oh, wait. Mandalorian 2 comes out this week.
Oh, sweet. That's going to be sweet.
So Friday, I think it drops streaming, or Sunday.
Okay, so I'm going to have to catch back. I'm going to rewatch them because I like to get refreshed. Because anything that comes out weekly because of... Yeah, they did 6, right? Yeah. So anything that comes out weekly or bi-weekly... I'm really bad at remembering the continuity. And I know there wasn't a terrible amount of continuity, but there was, right? With Baby Yoda, him just going around the universe trying to protect Baby Yoda.
Yeah. I hope, my biggest hope for that is that they give him a name.
Yeah, because he was after Yoda.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. The baby.
Yeah, I know.
Yoda.
A lot of people were really confused.
We just don't have a species name in the Star Wars archive.
Yeah. Let's call them the Gooby Flops.
Gooby Flops?
They could be the Gooby Flops, bro. But what if they were the most powerful race in the galaxy?
There's only 3 of them in the Star Wars canon.
And is this the 3rd?
Yeah. So Yoda, the OG.
Yeah.
Yaddle was in sitting on the High Council or Jedi Council
before Yoda.
They were with at the same time.
Oh, okay. So
like
multiple ones can exist.
He was in a movie.
Which movie?
Like Phantom Menace or one of the prequels.
There was another one.
Yeah, like when they're remembering all those.
The circle.
Yeah.
Like, what did they like point him out? And they're like,
he says he has like a line.
What?
Or maybe he doesn't have a line. He like agrees with somebody. He's in there. I've seen it.
All right. I believe you.
And then this new Baby Yoda.
You even call it.
Well, you have to. What else do you call it? It's so confusing for a 4-year-old, man. Let's give it this thing a name.
Yeah.
They're like, he's this baby and he's gonna grow up and be Yoda. He's so cool. Like, no, he's like.
Yeah, everybody really thought that was like
Baby Yoda.
This was about Yoda. Like,
no,
because people called it Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it was really confusing for a lot because the show comes out after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So, it's like before the new.
Yeah.
After the
because they even say it in like the first episode. They're like, the Republic is dead.
Yeah, but still, for some people, like
that was like a hard thing to understand. They said it like
30 years from now, there's going to be like a series of movies. Right? It's 30 years. So I think that.
Oh, they're doing another series?
No. Well, yes, they are. Because why wouldn't you?
Money.
I mean, like even if you put out a bad movie,
still going to make a lot of money.
The problem is you can put out a bad movie that's not about Star Wars and make similar money.
Yeah,
and then you do it, and Star Wars fans complain about it.
Well, you just do what Mandalorian's doing. Great way to make money. Yeah. You do what Rogue One. You do more like
promote the streaming service too.
Show us I don't know, in-depth areas of other Star Wars lore.
Yeah,
like because Star Wars lore, they're realizing is more interesting than Star Wars.
No, the Skywalker characters were never the most interesting. Part about Star Wars.
They sucked. Sort of like he makes out with his sister and then he shoots swamp rats for fun in the desert. Like, what is this guy?
Okay, that's 2 for 2. Okay, I'll become a serial killer.
Yeah,
shoot that animal.
Shoot animals for fun in the desert and then use that to destroy the Death Star and not feel bad about like killing millions of lives.
Yeah, I mean,
and just like. No remorse, this man.
Yeah, they were bad guys. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, like because you got to think like how many wars wouldn't have existed. Well, you could say that about anything.
Well, the good guys are just the ones that won.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to see more about the Sith. Aren't they doing a show called Palpatine or something about Senator Palpatine?
They did the book.
Oh, okay, it's a book.
Damn. It's on the guy that came before him.
Yeah, his
starts with a P, and I can't think of his name. But it's
Poseidon.
Cool. No, no, that's not it.
No, okay. Perseus.
No, it's not Greek, but it's kind of like right there.
Yeah. Palindrome.
No,
I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry.
But it's
Star Wars is sick though.
Yeah, I could talk about that for a while. It's some good stuff.
Maybe. Do you ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog growing up?
Is that the history dog?
The history dog? No, it's the little pink dog. Do you watch cartoons growing up?
I did, but I watched. I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I was really more into if it was like G.I. Joe was on, but I had an older sister, so like I didn't always have control.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're the younger sibling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the older sibling, so I have a totally different view of that.
Yeah.
I always got that remote.
No, I didn't for it.
Yeah, that's funny. 8 years older too, man.
Yeah, 8. That's a number. Me and my sister was like 3.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
She was a senior and I was a freshman.
Yeah, they say like in sociology, like me and my brother are like an uncle and a nephew. Oh, yeah. Like in terms of like how that relationship goes as far as like
uncle brother.
Yeah, like almost like a second dad. Like just because you have so much more experience.
Yeah.
Like almost a decade's more experience.
No, it makes sense.
We're technically only children, like because we belong to 2 different generations. Like he's right at the start of those Gen Xers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's 1998 and they're like 96 and on, and then I'm like 90, so I'm like a straight millennial.
I remember what I was doing in 98.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
I do remember what I was doing in 98 as well.
Well, 97, like Like a lot of good sports stuff happened around here. So
that's a crazy way to remember that. 98 was the year I played Warcraft for the first time. Warcraft, orcs versus humans, like, you know, Counter-Strike 1.6.
Well, it's like we remember those dates. It's because like people asked us these questions before.
Yeah,
this is the answers I gave them. Now they're in the archive.
Just gotta dig for a minute. Like uncompartmentalize. Yeah. Where's the data?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just how it goes.
Yeah, man. I've been learning a lot about compartmentalization, just in terms of like doing like construction work and like the carpentry work, like being able to like
compartments.
Yeah. That's where I should have taken that, man. Oh, I'm kind of mad. Like a stupid carpenter joke, compartmentalizing as a carpenter. Just build a little cabinet. You put like little pieces of paper in each one. Like, what are you doing? I'm analyzing. No, just like the ability to zone out and not fuck up. Like you just have to be like completely focused on something and like honed in. Like sanding. I learned a lot about sanding with that table.
Yeah,
and
like
glue.
I know for a long time, especially while I'm gaming, like I'm like doing like 6 things at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I'm cooking something. I got my headphones on. I got like the game on. I got like, you know, like the, what do you call it? Like the helper menu up for like, I'm like, all right, got it all set up.
Yeah.
I'm not focused on one thing. Like when you're cutting with the saw.
Yeah, you got to be there.
Like, well, I'm going to, you know, maybe there's some music in the background, but you're still dialed in.
I learned headphones. I have fucking hair in my mouth. Yeah, headphones is way better than the
Do you do one earbud or two?
Two.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself. Because like I tried to have it on in the background, it wasn't the same effect. And then like it's actually nice to have something in my ears to buffer the loud ass noise from the sander and like the saw and stuff like that. I should probably wear more ear protection. But I wear a mask all the time, and that's the important one.
For like the face shield with the helmet, and then it has everything, and then the headphones in there. You don't hear anything. You're just like in air conditioning.
That'd be sweet. Just feeling nice. Yeah, it's about to be air conditioning out for the next couple months.
No, months. It's gonna drop here.
It's cold, buddy.
It's welcome home.
Yeah, welcome back home, Michigan.
Weather is the same as you left it 6 years ago, sir.
It's crazy that like I know several times I've made the statement in my life, like I'll never fucking live in the cold again. And like I think that little part of me is like kind of like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you could have been doing construction in fucking Vegas. Yeah. It's warm there.
Yeah. They also need construction there.
Yeah, they also too need things built. Yeah. Which is a little exciting though about this to speak to, like being able to travel, like maybe not have to stay in Michigan permanently could be on the plate again by learning the trades.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know. I like Michigan a lot. I like my family's here and stuff, but like I like not freezing a lot.
I mean, like, yeah,
I value it.
I don't enjoy being cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were even having a battle with like what temperature Brianna had the house set at. I was like, if you don't turn it up, I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's
like I'm not gonna stay here.
Yeah,
like,
it's just cold.
It's like cold. I'm gonna go out to my car. I'm just gonna go somewhere because I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's not fun being.
No, I don't want to have to put a blanket on every time I'm like sitting still.
I think it would be nice to have the option, but it should always be warm enough to where you don't have to.
Yeah, like but you know when you have to. Like right now I'm just sitting getting warm.
Yeah, I'm pretty cold right now too. I'm sorry, I'm trying to give you something.
No, I'm good right now. I'm just saying like that's just like sometimes it's been like that. I'm like, no, we're gonna crank this up now. I'm gonna go sit in front of the fire and put it at like 80. Be a dick.
Yeah, it's getting chilly out and it's
it's Michigan. I mean, in Minnesota, I think it snowed. Oh. So there's snow places already. Like we just the Great Lakes are just like nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hopefully they protect us,
oh
mighty lakes.
Go that way.
Lakes,
go
please.
back.
Go back to praying to the lakes.
Yeah.
Or Lake Michigan. Or Lake Superior.
I mean, I need it stay away.
Yeah, I would love it.
I can't have it stop right now. Like this can't be the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if it snowed tomorrow, we were shut down for the rest of the year. Like that's not.
Is it first snow? You just shut down?
No, I don't know. I'm I'm saying, what if?
Yeah, no.
Like, I am not prepared. I need like a couple more weeks.
We have.
Finish up some
what
stuff.
do we have? Like 8 weeks, 7 weeks.
Well,
that's 2 moons, Justin.
Well, we were like losing or gaining sleep here soon because we still have this thing where we have to like trick ourselves to give us like more daylight.
What is going on? Daylight saving.
So that way the sun can be in my eyes for another hour on the way to work now. That's all it does. Instead of being down, it's in my face.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Yeah, that's what happens here in a minute, right? Yeah, they set the sun back for us. They're like, hey, you guys need a little more sunshine at this time right now. You know how fucked up daylight savings is here, though? It's actually noticeable. So, like, the days here, like, okay, what's a long summer day? Time to time.
I don't know, like 11 something is like the latest that ever, like spike or peak.
Like the summer equinox, right?
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
Only places here and like farther north, because in Nevada, like it's like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, like so our days
2
are
hours on you.
Yeah, you guys get like way more. I didn't realize that until I came back. I was like, dude, the days are like super long here, like super long. And you kind of, I know what I'm saying right now sounds like super basic science, but like to experience it and like notice it is different than to know that like the farther north you are, the fucking longer the day is. Like, duh. Like, that's like it happens in Alaska. Like, it makes absolute sense. Like, Michigan's pretty fucking far north.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cold up here. We're like straight up northerners, but then like Canadians are like, you fucking southerners.
Yeah. You're only in the north until there's no more north, and then it's the south, right? Like, I mean, like everybody's north of somebody.
Yeah. I heard it really well said for politics the other day that, not to like veer into politics really quick, but that like the far left and the far right are so far left and far right now. They're touching each other on the back of the circle. Like they're just like, don't do this. You can't do that. Like you can't say this. You can't be that. You can't do these things. And like all they want to tell you is what you can and can't do. And like that's some pretty like fascist shit in both directions. It just kind of made me think about it. Like we have a very you can culture right now. And I think that's where America gets dangerous.
But I think there's like a underlying, okay, these are the things you can do.
Yeah.
Everything else is like gotta be, but like everybody, why do we have to have the rules of everything?
Yeah. We're overruled.
And in that some people are getting wrongly harmed, killed, whatever. And it's not right either. So I don't want to
we don't have to get too deep into this. I just wanted to make that one little point. Let's put the genie back in the bottle. Yeah, man. Halloween.
I mean,
I made a pumpkin. It looks silly.
I spray painted pumpkins and put stickers on them.
I thought they were from the store. The quality paint was, wow, out of this world.
Yeah, a little black spray paint. We put the shine on.
Yeah.
A $3 spray paint.
Like the polyurethane shine.
$6 pumpkin or whatever it was. And Brianna probably spent $35 on the stickers.
Nice.
So, no, I don't really know.
Like nice, $35. I just like agreed. I was like, sick, $35.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, it turned out pretty good.
Sweet, dude.
It's always fun, but like I don't have anything I'm looking forward to do like Saturday. Anything different?
I'm probably gonna like hang out here and make some stuff and try to finish up some tables and then make a stool for Brittany. And then make a box. Oh yeah, we have D&D on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, I forgot. I got to don't tell anyone I got to level up my characters, so
okay.
I was lazy about it. But it's not very hard.
No. What time are you heading over there? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
We were winding down here. We haven't asked you to like and subscribe yet, so I'll do that now. If you're still there, you better do it.
Yeah, if you're listening to us now, thank you for listening to. I'm going to assume if you're listening to us, you've listened to all 14 of our episodes.
At least 13 of them.
At least 13 of them. And if you find us interesting enough to do that, we thank you.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah. Oh, is it 13 or 14?
It's 14.
Oh, yeah. See? So what is it then?
It's 14.
Well, it is 13 though. Because episode 1, we're all like, you were like, I guess we're just going to be
Yeah,
that's
this
it.
is the only reference ever. So 14.
Yeah, episode 14.
Thanks for listening.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
See you.
We always say goodbye so early, and then it's like we got to hit the buttons.